Hey now, you're a math star, get your game on, go count. Hey now, you're a math star, get your game on, go add. When all that counting is done, we'll be adding sums. How are you, math stars? Well, yesterday we learned about length and height, right? We learned about the distance from one end to the other, that's length, and height, the distance from the top to the bottom, right? Well, today we're going to look more at length, distance from one end to the other. And we're going to do something with that. We're going to use the words longer than and shorter than. So let's look at my pencil here. And let's compare the pencil to my pen. Is the pencil longer or shorter than the pen? What do you think? Well, longer, what does longer mean? Well, longer means if you're measuring, you're going, and you can keep going. It's longer. There's more of it. When you start at one direction and you go, there's more of it. Shorter than, what does shorter than mean? Well, the pen has less, it's less length, right? There's less length than the pencil. That means it's shorter than. We also use shorter when we're talking about height, don't we? Like maybe you're shorter than your mom. I'm shorter than my dad. Yeah, right? So maybe that's, we talk about it when we do this, but for today, we're going to use shorter and longer. All right, so let's get started. You're in module 19, lesson 2. I can compare the lengths of two objects and describe their comparison in a sentence using longer than or shorter than. Do you remember comparison? Comparison, we compared numbers and we decided greater than or less than, right? Like the number 5 is greater. 5 is greater than the number 2, right? Okay, so we did that before, quite a few modules ago. Now we're going to compare lengths, okay? Oops. I don't know what just happened. Okay, here we go. All right. Listen to the story. How will Sam know which shovel to choose? Explain how you know. Sam has 2 shovels. He is tall. Which shovel might he want to use to dig in the garden? So he's tall, which means he might want to use the longer one or the shorter one. What do you think? If he's digging, if he has the shorter one, he'll have to hunch over, right? Shorter means, right, not quite as long. He'd have to bend over and it might hurt his back a little bit. So which one might he want? He might want to choose the longer one, right? So which one should he use? Can you circle the one that you think he should use? You can pause this while you do that. All right. Oh, good. It is time to get ready and garden. Listen to this story. Compare the lengths of the rakes. Circle the rake to show which one Ethan might use. Ethan enjoys raking leaves. He is short. Which one might he use? Let's look at the lengths. If he's short, like the math wizard, which one might he want to use? Can you circle which one? Why? Why would he want to use that one? You can tell your homeschool teacher. All right, the next one. Draw to show a shovel that is longer than the green shovel. Okay, so let's see here. I'm just going to draw a line right now. You can actually take time to draw a shovel. Here's the thing. Do you see this line right here? I cannot make a shovel that is, I have to start it at the same spot. When we're measuring something, we have to have the same spot, just like this. If I wanted to be taller than my dad, I might stand on a box. Could I stand on a box and say I'm taller than him? Well, is that fair? He's standing on the ground and I'm standing a box. Are we starting at the same point? Nope. So when we measure, we have to start at the same point, whether we're measuring height or if we're measuring length. Okay, it's really important. Otherwise, it's not accurate. It's not the correct measurement. So let's look. I'm just going to draw a line. Okay, and so I'm going to draw a line that is the same length as the shovel, right? That's about the same length as the shovel. But we need to show a shovel that is longer. So you don't need to draw this right now. I'm just going to show you two different lines, okay? Ready? The red one shows the length of the shovel. The blue one and the green one show two different lengths. Which one would be longer than the shovel? This is the shovel. Remember, the red one is the shovel. Which one of these lines would be longer? Did you say the green one? Yes, the green one would be longer. The blue one is shorter, right? So now you can pause this while you draw a shovel that is longer, right? Kind of like my green one, longer than the shovel. All right, here we go. Oh, planting flowers. Look at the flower boxes. Use the words longer or shorter to compare the lengths of the flower boxes. Circle the longer flower box. Mark an X on the shorter flower box. Explain why the two flower boxes must be at the same starting point to compare lengths. Remember, we talked about that a little bit. Yeah. Because look, I'm going to show you this right here. Here's two cars. Okay. See how they're starting at the same length? They're starting at the same spot. If I went like this, which one is longer? Which one's shorter? It's kind of hard to tell because it's, right? It's here. It's really important because that's the way you get an accurate measurement. Do you know what accurate means? Accurate means correct. It's the right one. We want to get the right measurement, right? So that's why we have to do it like that. Okay, so we're going to go back to our flower garden, away from the cars. I know the cars are fun, but we're going to go back to the flower garden. Here we go. All right. And we have pink flowers and purple flowers. Which flower bed? Are they both at the same starting point? Yes. Which flower bed is longer? Can you circle it? I'm not going to show you. Okay. And now mark an X on the shorter one. Circle the longer one, put an X on the shorter one. All right. Here's and now here's the next one. Just like before you drew a shovel, today you have to draw a rake that is shorter. Before you did longer. Remember you did longer? Okay. Now you're going to draw one that's shorter. So let me go ahead and I'm going to zoom in just a little bit so it's a little bigger so you can see it a little bigger. Okay. Here we go. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to draw a line that is the same length. Ay, ay, ay. Yeah, the math wizard has a hard time drawing straight lines here sometimes, huh? That's okay. Here we go. Here's a line that is about the same length as the rake. Remember, you want to draw to show a rake that is shorter. Now, if you don't feel like drawing a whole rake, it's cool. You can draw a line, but you need to draw one that's shorter. Mine is equal. It's the same. Which would be shorter? Would I make it like that? Or would I do? Which one? What does shorter mean? All right. You can pause this while you do that. And we're going to go ahead and zoom out. All right, it's on your own. That means you need to go find your homeschool teacher and have them read the question to you. Okay, now I do want you to go back and make sure your homeschool teacher checks your answers to make sure that you got the correct answer so that you can show them how much you understand shorter and longer. Okay, awesome. All right, I'll see you tomorrow, Math Stars. Bye.